What's going on, guys? Raven Maniac here, bringing you something that I used to do in the past called Scheme of the Week. And for this week, I thought I'd do something that you guys see me running a lot, and it's splitbacks. The first thing I'm going to show is your depth chart, how you should set yours up. I'm running this with the Seahawks right now. For quarterback, just put in your best option. For me, it's Tavares Jackson. He's got about the same stats as Whitehurst, except he's a lot faster. Halfback, you really want your fastest guy in, mainly for the halfback draw. And the second guy, just put in the most powerful guy who's not going to fumble. In this case, it's Lynch, and I think he's got 99 carry. Let's just check that out. Yep, 99 carry. 69 carry on Leon Washington. That's not too good. Fullback, really doesn't matter. Wide receiver, you want your two tallest guys on the outside, so in this case, Sidney Rice, Mike Williams. And then you want your fastest guy in the slot. In this case, for me, it's Deion Butler. You could also get away with a guy that's like 92 speed, like Doug Baldwin here. Tight end, again, I just leave that the same. And then I don't mess with the offensive line. The only audible that you're going to need to run this scheme is, let's see if we could set it up here, set audibles, offensive audibles. It's called slot Z out, and it looks just like this, and you can set it to any slot you want. See that there. And I think we'll begin with showing how to read man and zone from this formation. It's actually pretty easy. This is what the formation looks like. The base play is just the halfback draw, and we'll come out in a nickel formation because that's pretty much what you're going to be seeing when running this. Call 2-4-5, and we'll come out in zone first. Now you can tell it's zone pretty much just by the way, oh, I'm sorry, the second controller is really bad on the joysticks. So one random player on the defense is always going to be moving around. But you can see how when I came out, the guy, it's the nickelback, which is this guy right here. He never came all the way over to this wide receiver. You'll see when I run man coverage, we'll just switch right here. You'll see that, well, he should have. He goes all the way across the formation to line up. If you come out in the play in man coverage, he'll immediately just go right here. But if he's in zone, he'll always line up over here. Now, if you're facing a blitz, I see everyone just shifted. Sometimes this, I guess he'd be the strong safety here. He'll line up on the slot receiver. So you'll see him line, instead of like over here in a zone, he'll line directly in a straight line with him right away. And that's just how you tell if it's a nickel kind of formation, but not a zone blitz or anything like that. So now we'll get into what plays to run against what coverages. We'll go back to a cover 3 first. Take myself off of that so I don't mess this up. And the play that you want to run against zone is your PA pass formation audible, and it looks just like this. And what you want to do here is re-streak circle, block the running back to cancel the play action there. He's actually your fullback in this, so it'd be triangle L2. And then you also want to curl Mike Williams here on this left side here. And that's just if, say, you make a bad read and it's actually man coverage, that curl will actually get open. And we'll just go ahead and run this play here against zone. And you'll see X gets wide open on the corner. And that has to do with that streak pushing back the deep blue zone, and this drag by Leon Washington here, pulling down all the purples and flat zones underneath it. So you'll see how the strong safety there comes down to defend Leon Washington's route. Another thing you can do against zone is you can call your deep pass audible. It looks just like this. Here you're going to want to block both the running backs. And just for the sake of a play that you're going to see later, you're going to want to motion this guy in a couple steps. And then you're just going to want to target Mike Williams out here on this post corner. It looks kind of hard to complete it, but it's actually a pretty easy user catch to make. Musta Chappie did a pretty good video on it before. Once he turns outside, you just want to throw a regular bullet pass to him. And that's your other zone beater. Another thing you could do is against, like, say you guys running 4-3 or anything like that. I don't know if I have a 4-3 play here. This is kind of like it. And he calls like a 4-3 zone, kind of like this. The game's messed up this year where zone defenders won't follow out. You'll see I can motion him out this way. No one's going to follow him. I don't think I can motion the other way. But if I motion this guy here, you'll notice no one follows him out. And what you want to do is just motion this guy out and then hike throw it to him. And one thing that you want to be careful of is a cover 2. So what I like to do instead of just running it basic, we'll go back to this 4-3, I guess it might be 3-4 because we're in the Green Bay book. You'll see how now the defense is in cover 2. So instead of just running it like this, because the flat zone defender on that left side will actually pick this route off, is you want to streak the outside left wide receiver and just block this guy here. Just motion out. And this time, instead of hitting that flat route, just wait for him to break open. See, we got sacked there. We'll run this one more time. This time, just to save time, I won't go to the 4-3. We'll just call it like this. This time, we'll block the fullback so we don't get sacked. And it's just an easy user catch. It's easier with the better quarterback. Tavares Jackson is not the best option. We'll go back to cover 2. And normally a free safety won't really line up all the way over there. So he'll more or less line over here. Sometimes you get a guy that uses their free safety, so you won't even be anywhere near the play. So let's run this one more time. Won't even motion the guy out this time. And this time Tavares Jackson underthrows. Just to prove my point, I'm going to call this until we complete a pass here. So go back to 3-4, just so this doesn't get messed up. I might even just put in Charlie Whitehurst to make this throw. And just motion him out. Just wait for him to clear. I see he's wide open. And now for man coverage, it's almost the same thing. We'll go back to like a 2-man under here. Your plays for man coverage are going to be your deep pass audible, which is just this right here. And for this, you just want to block the fullback, and then just call hike, and you'll see that the running back gets wide open. This has to do with the sharp cut that the running back's on. We'll go back to a man coverage here. Actually, we'll go to the blitz, and we'll just line this guy up over here. User control him. I'll just block this guy because we're probably going to get sacked. And you see the running back's just on too sharp of a cut up field for the defender to match it. Now if it's getting user defended, I'll go ahead and show that here. Let's go into man coverage. I can't user defend it myself here, but you'll see what I mean in a second. You can wait until he makes that cut inside and then hit it or throw it to him, and it'll be the same thing. Unfortunately, we got sacked there. Let's go ahead and do it one more time, hitting the wrong button on the controller. See, everyone shifts over because we're in man coverage. Run it. Oh, I did the wrong thing there. I run it how I was supposed to run it, not how I was going to throw a late read there. I'm so used to running this now that it's kind of hard for me to throw it at the wrong time. Like that right there would be the wrong time. But you see he just dropped it there. Ray Rice comes down with that, just saying. The next play is your custom set audible, which is the slot Z out. I'll go ahead and get into man coverage. Now this play is almost borderline glitchy, and what you want to do is just block the fullback and then smart route these outside wide receiver on the post corner. You could also streak them, you can do whatever. Just get back to this. I just like to smart route them. And then recurl Williams on the left side again. And what you want to do is you just want to motion this guy to the left a step. And so he goes on this weird looking whip route there. It's the new slant out in NCAA in Madden 13. And it's just kind of a glitchy route because the defender actually runs the wrong way. I'll show that one more time. If you don't motion this guy, he's not going to get the desired effect. So just show it. See, he just runs towards the quarterback there, and he's in no position to make the play there. And the reason that you want to curl, oh, we're in the wrong play, curl Williams over here is to, actually we're in zone right now, is that curl routes, I don't know what I just hit, sorry, trying to do this with one hand. Alright, now we're in man. It's because curl routes are notorious for just killing man coverage. And you could either throw a lead pass down. I like to throw lead passes up, click on, so that that doesn't happen. I think the defense is on an easier setting, probably like all pro or something. That's why they're making this play on me. So we'll show it one more time. That time, Tavares Jackson overthrows again. Again, this is why I don't use the Seahawks ever anymore. If you watched any of my videos a really long time ago, I used to use the Seahawks. And then I learned how bad Tavares Jackson is, and that there's one quarterback in this game that's worse than Joe Flacco, which is really impossible because Joe Flacco is terrible. And you see that time we got the desired effect. Then another thing you could do, let's go back here, is run the same play that we were running before, where you motion this guy out here and all this nonsense. Instead of doing the flat route this time, you can drag him, and you'll see what that looks like here. And it's just a quick little hitter there. Um, the linebacker is actually really far lined off the line of scrimmage there, so we're going to fix that and then rerun it, because he was like 10 yards off the line. Normally he'll be like right around here, and this play will get us a little bit more yards this time, at least it should. Or I could freeze the linebacker there and not make him follow the guy out. You saw what happened anyways. This is also the play I run against a shake blitz, which a shake blitz would almost look something like, I can't run it myself, but typically how people run it is we'll just move this guy here, this guy over here, and people will user this guy to shake blitz. You could either just run a flat route over here. This guy should have motioned out, and just quick hit him, because the guy's shake blitzing, he's not going to be able to use or defend that. Or you could also, let's get back to the blitz. Again, this guy's got to go somewhere over yonder. And he also needs to come up a little bit. Again, this is really hard doing with two controllers. We'll move him right over here, I guess. You could also drag him like I did before. And this time, if it's user defended, people will get so used to defending that flat route that they won't be ready for that drag over the middle, and it'll just pretty much get a touchdown every time. You could also beat the shake blitz by doing, I'm trying to get back into the blitz, using the slot Z out play again. And this time though, you're going to want to block both these guys, simply because you're getting shake blitzed, and 5 guys will easily beat 6, and sometimes even beat 7. And again, you just want to motion this guy in, and then hit him when he gets to the outside. And you see, it even works when the safety's like 20 yards off the line of scrimmage. Anyways, for the halfback draw, which is pretty much the only run out of this, it's really just a numbers game. So say he's got a guy like all the way over here, and he's stacking the guy over here, trying to defend that pass to the outside. See how there's only 5 guys in the box. We have 6 defenders. So you can just run a halfback draw, and you see you'll get pretty good yards there. That was a pretty bad example. So let's run it one more time. I got Claymakered. This controller is on a really different setting. We'll go ahead and change that. And this isn't affecting my pass plays. It's just affecting how well the computer plays. It's basically saying that the computer is playing like a beginner player, and that it's going to make every play imaginable against me. So we'll go, just drop 2 controllers there. Wasn't good. We'll cover a guy out here just so that this bad controller doesn't mess up the play. Run the draw. You see, this time we get much better blocking. You saw that the other play was a fullback dive. And that's your run formation audible. And that's why I like to put my backup running back, who's got the best carry, in this case Lynch, like I said before, 99 carry. I'll put him at fullback, and we'll go ahead and call something that doesn't have a lot of guys on the line, like quarters. If you run this against Dream Killers, though, if you guys ever play him, it's not going to work. His run D is insane out of quarters. Basically, people will, I guess, move people all the way over here, or not. And you see how there's only like 3 guys over here. So you can just run the run audible, and you see it mimics that quick pass to the flats, or the drag, however you want to run it. And you just run with Marshawn Lynch, probably the right tackle. Anyways, I hope this video helped you guys out. I know a few people try and run this, so I hope this clears up anything like man zone reads and whatnot that you guys might have been unclear about.